Hello twin flames and welcome to the DM to DF reading for Monday. So I'm going to use a very powerful deck today, the Hidden Truth Oracle. So we're going to bring this deck in, and I love that I've chosen this deck, you know, even before I did the readings today earlier. And what I'm seeing here is some thunder or lightning, a big cloud, a big storm. And, you know, it came through very clearly for the masculines today that they're about to clear the air. There's distant thunder in the air. And, you know, there's a big storm brewing where they're going to express themselves not only to you, but to others in their life, so they can take off that mask and be authentic and be their true self. And that's what I'm really feeling with this deck here. So isn't that interesting? So what do they want to say to you today to clear the air, to get the ball rolling, to let you know how they feel? What's on their mind? So I feel that's the main one with it coming out first. So what do we need to know? Thank you, angels. And these are clarifiers. So the big thing that I'm feeling is I'm really being drawn to that kind of energy. You know, and all this pink energy is connected with Archangel Jophiel, the beauty angel. So she's reminding you and your twin that love is the answer. Love is what matters, not what's happened in the past or what may be going on now. Love is the answer. And love really is what will clear the air between you, because you love each other. And that's what matters more than anything else. That matters more than how long this journey has been going on for, or what they've done in the past, or what the karmic partner is up to. Love matters more. And yeah, look at this. I'm afraid to contact you. There's fear there. This is the main one. And then these are extras. And the reason he's afraid to contact you is because he's afraid of the fallout. He's afraid of what will happen. He's afraid of the distant thunder. He's afraid of arguing or dredging up the past, or he's afraid that you're going to blame him for things and judge him for things he's been doing. And he said, I'm just a little bit afraid to contact you. So also that distant thunder energy is, and I'm going to show you the card because, you know, I haven't used this deck today since doing the reading. So the masculine power message is really like part one of this reading. Again, this is what I'm connecting with. So distant thunder, clear the air. What your masculine wants more than anything else, divine feminine, is to clear the air, to contact you. And you feel that because you're anticipating it. You know, this is like Rapunzel in this tower. But you're looking out because you know it's coming. You feel it. You feel it because you are one and you're connecting with their energy. Maybe you're even feeling the need to reach out to them. But what you're really feeling is their need to reach out to you. So the distant thunder is, he's a little bit afraid of what will happen when he reaches out. You know, is it going to be a storm? Yeah, he's preparing for that storm. He's going to reach out anyway. But he's afraid that if he contacts you, there might be a big storm. In other words, you might tell him you don't want him. You might reject him. You may have an argument. And it may cause trouble and struggle. And he doesn't want that. He doesn't want to cause you trouble. He doesn't want to cause you struggle or trouble. He doesn't want to cause it to himself. So he said, I'm a little bit afraid of contacting you. Now, don't judge him for that. Don't think, oh, he's a baby, or he's a grown man, or, you know, why? Or he's contacting everyone else but not me, why? He is vulnerable with you. This is about you having compassion for the other half of your soul and understanding that things aren't as easy as we think. You know, see it from their point of view. You know, your journey may seem hard to you because it's your journey. Their journey is hard to them because it's their journey. So you may look at your twin and say, oh, if I was them, I'd do this. But you can't really say that, because if you were in their shoes, you would definitely do things their way because it's their journey. Just like they wouldn't do things your way because you are different. You know, so they say don't ever judge anyone until you've walked a mile in their shoes. And you've walked a mile in your own shoes, but you haven't walked it in their shoes. So have compassion for the time it's taking, because he is going to clear the air. He is going to reach out. This is the year of communication. It's a given. But he has to deal with the reasons why he's afraid. Okay, so that's the main one. It's not that he doesn't want to contact you. He's afraid to contact you. So these are going to bring in some clarity as to why. So he's saying to you, just being near you is intoxicating. So he's also a little bit afraid of contacting you because sometimes when he's around you, he acts crazy. or he acts a bit weird, he goes to pieces, he becomes very vulnerable because your love is intoxicating. You know, you have power over him. It's like he's under your spell. And with you, he feels like he can do anything. He feels empowered. He feels like Superman or Superwoman. They feel like He-Man or She-Ra. So it's like, you know, when you have a certain thing, they're giving me like a drug. And obviously I don't want to talk about drugs here, you know, but if you have a certain drug, then it makes you feel like you can do anything. You know, I'm trying to think what the drug's called, okay? But when you have that, you think you're invincible. And you're really not invincible, you know, and you can hurt yourself. And I'm feeling the same thing here. So when he's with you, he feels invincible, like he can do anything. And he can do anything, but he also struggles with that because in his physical world, he thinks that he can't. So he's dealing with insecurity around, you know, the way that you make him feel, because he wants to feel that way himself, not just because you're around him, giving him that power. So he wants to show you that he can do this, that he's invincible, that you can trust him. He wants you to be proud of him, Divine Feminine. And he's saying, yeah, I'm afraid to contact you because I wish I'd treated you better. I'm afraid to contact you because you might tell me off, or you may judge me, or you may bring up the past. And, you know, I want to wipe the slate clean. I want to clear the air. So this is another message about forgiveness. Forgive the past, it's done. Everything he did, it happened to himself. Okay, so all the ways he hurt you, he actually hurt himself. And nobody can hurt us anyway without our permission. So it was something you had to learn, something you had to go through to grow from it, to become stronger, to be ready for union, to be ready for what's next. So he said, I'm afraid to contact you because just being near you sometimes is intoxicating. It makes me feel drunk on your love and it makes me feel high. And I actually don't like the feeling I get when I come down from that high. You know, so again, this is another reason why sometimes they stay away until they can go all in. Because he loves that feeling he gets from you and being with you. And it doesn't feel very nice when he doesn't have it anymore. Think about, as I said, the sun is warming your skin. You're out in the sun. And then the sun goes in. It feels cold and nasty. So if the masculine is around you, he's intoxicated by you, he's loving the way you make him feel, or the way he feels around you, because no one really has the power to create those feelings. It's what we feel within ourselves. But you fill him up inside in that way. And then if he has to go back to a karmic partner, he's going to feel awful. He's going to feel miserable. He's going to feel, it's not going to be a nice energy. So he's saying, I'm afraid to contact you because it's just too intoxicating sometimes when I'm back and forth. And I do wish that I'd treated you better. I wish I could take back my word. So this is really the energies. And he's saying, I wish I could do it differently. I wish this, I wish that, if only, if only. And it's just a waste of energy because he can't change it, but he can make up for it. And that's what he's saying to you. I intend to make up for it. I wish I could take back the words, the pain, the actions, but I intend to make up for it. Will you let me? And he's a little bit afraid to contact you in case you say no, or in case you keep going over the past. Forgiveness is a must here. I remember every detail of that day. So I feel that day could be when you met. It could be something that's important and significant to the both of you, but also the day he hurt you. He's thinking, I remember every detail of those days when I hurt you or said those things, or I can't believe I did those things. But he's also thinking about the times you were together. And he remembers every detail of that day, every detail of the day you met, because it's like he's saying, and then there was you. My life was going well, or I thought it was, and then there was you, Divine Feminine. Nothing else mattered. I'm starting to understand our connection. So he's also afraid to contact you because he's starting to understand the connection. And that can be scary too. What is this love? Wow, this means I'm going to have to change things in my life. That can be very scary. So he's saying, I'm starting to understand our connection. So he's also a bit quiet because he's researching it. He's trying to understand it. He's feeling everything. And he's going through things online. He's trying to make sense of things. So he's saying, I'm starting to understand what this connection truly is. So be a little bit patient with your twin, you know, and be very compassionate and sensitive to them too, because He's just a little bit afraid to contact you. And that's a big testament to your power, because to your masculine, you are this huge light, you know, and sometimes that light can be very blinding unless you're ready for it, and he has to prepare. And what he's doing is he's preparing to clear the air. So he's getting ready. It's in the distance. It's coming soon. He's getting ready to face any storm. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.